here, and I'm here with Mittmaster Matt. He's been a huge influence on me over the last couple of years, and so I'm asking him to kind of show some of his favorite adaptations to Jeet Kune Do. He's done Jeet Kune Do for several years, as well as a lot of other arts, competed in MMA and kickboxing and everything. And there's a lot of ways he's tweaked what I grew up doing in Jeet Kune Do to make it fit him better. And I've stolen a lot of it. I really like a lot of how he's done it. So I've asked him if he wouldn't mind showing some of his favorite adaptations from Jeet Kune Do. So anyway, I'll let him take over.
Thank you, sir. So we're going to look at a basic trap. I think this is the most functional, most simple, most basic trap that people who do kickboxing, boxing or MMA can do, first of all. So Forrest is, sorry, you can go in the stance. Forrest is in his stance. He's going to use his jab to get my hands up to make this sort of shell shape. So as he gives me the jab, what I'm going to do is put both hands on top of my head. Kind of like he's either punched me in the nose, but my hands have come up, or I've used my forearms to block his punch. And all Forrest is going to do is, after that jab, he's going to fold his arm and pin my gloves where they are. And that just allows him to hit me for a split second. He's not going to keep me there forever. He's just going to hold me there so he can land a couple of strikes. So he's going to give me the jab, my pads go on my head, he steps in and folds. Good. He wants his forearm kind of in the middle of my forearm. If he goes too low on my elbow, I can get over the top. And if he goes too high, I can go underneath with an elbow. So he wants to kind of meet me in the middle. And again, please, sir. So he gives me the jab, steps in, and pins. Good. Like I said, he's only going to hold me for a split second. And what we generally like to do is a right uppercut up to the chin and then a right hook to the body. So he gives me the jab, pins, uppercut with the rear hand, and then hook around the side. Good. So you get off those 2 free shots while I free my hand. And again, please, sir. So he jabs, pins, uppercut, hook. And you see what he's doing that's really good? Put your hands on the head, please. Is he's not going like this. He's not going jab, retract, and then pin, because that takes too long. He's going jab, and then bringing his feet in and maintaining control over me. So he's controlling my guard and folding this arm right to the middle. And again, please, sir. So jab, pin, uppercut, hook, bam, boom. You'll land the uppercut for sure right up the middle again. Uppercut and then hook. Good. Usually, if they're still standing there, which it may be or may not be, he's going to follow with a rear knee to the body. So he goes with that jab again, pins, uppercut, hook, and then rear knee to the body or to the groin, whichever one you prefer. Some people like to lead with that, so if you lead off the uppercut hook and just go with the knee. So he jabs, pins, and then knee to the body. That works quite nicely. Some people, when you pin their arms, are going to kind of try and move them down and out of the way. That allows him to spin back elbow. So he's first going to step across beside me. He's going to turn his upper body. And then he gets a lovely spin back elbow right to the teeth. Again, please. Jab. He also kind of move it down. And then he spin back elbow. So there's 3 variations using that kind of pinning arm that you see traditionally taught in Jeet Kune Do, but more from a boxing structure. The secret is to bridge the gap with the jab, get the hands on the head, and then uppercut up the middle, boom, and hook around the side, hook to the body. That works really nice. The second one, you can knee them in the body instead. So jab, pin, knee, good, and then back to stance. The third one, I start to try and clear my arms on the pin by moving them down. You've got to be careful with the pads in this one. You don't want to hold the pads like this, you're going to lose your front teeth. Both pads in front of your head and keep your head out of the way. Again, please, sir. Pin, I move it down, then back over. Back to stance. So kind of 3 different variations of that pinning technique. The most important thing is to get the person to make this shell. This doesn't work if I have more of a kind of open guard. So if I'm kind of parrying and blocking like this, if he jabs, he won't be able to pin my arm because there's nothing to pin. He needs me to do this kind of shell, shoulder, hands up, forearms vertical, chin down, covering, looking through the middle, because that allows him to use his forearm to momentarily pin, and he's only going to get off one technique. So it might well be the uppercut or the knee, or the spin back elbow. So that's kind of one take on traditional sort of Jeet Kune Do trapping, but maybe a little bit more functional, a little more practical for modern kickboxing and MMA. Cool?
I love it. Thank you. For Jeet Kune Do into, I'm going to redo it.
Is this familiar?
This